just the one box today. And there's no other. Oh, let me see. Make any notices. Just wanted to make note for anybody that cares. This is box 430. Oh, you got the Beniers. Congratulations, Derek. Love that jersey with the Stanley Cup patch. Or no, Stanley Cup patch, the inaugural season patch. That's a great jersey. So I'm always looking for the newer teams. It's fun to get their stuff in there. Kraken, as well as still the Vegas Golden Knights. Obviously, the new teams. It's good to know. And Utah, as soon as their new jerseys start coming out, I guess maybe the 1 year jersey is going to be start popping up. I know Big Al has a couple already in his PC, but I don't want to get too much into the UHC ones. I'd rather wait until they get to their actual logo. But even then, I'm sure that the stuff will be showing up on the secondary market from this first inaugural season, which is still cool. So I'm sure we'll be coming across them. So I'll be keeping an eye out for them. If anybody's really interested, let me know, and I'll put the full court press on. But usually I just try to keep my ear to the ground, and whatever comes across my PC, and I grab it though. This is box 430. We have done 429 so far. We've done 451 jerseys. Back when I was getting some cheaper ones, I was able to double up some of the boxes. So we've done how was that 12 double jerseys or 22 total, 22 double jersey boxes we've done. So yeah, so you guys were lucky back then. I haven't been able to grab in bulk as much recently, but I still would like to get some double jerseys in there. They're fun when you get two winners in a single box, but obviously cost wise, it makes it tougher on me. I got to be able to find stuff that I can box up together. But yeah, so this is box 430 tonight, and this is going to be box 452. So we're getting up there. Like I said, even though the numbers are different, but I mean, we're looking at 430 tonight, which is still pretty cool. So, and then obviously the reload on Sunday, boxes 431 and 432. Let me see if there's anything else of note. I wanted to let you guys know. Everything else? No, I think we had 9 people tonight with the 23 boxes. It's pretty good. Obviously, stuff goes really fast. One surprise, there's no real late ones. Obviously, Ron swooped in as our regular closer. Heard the Enter Sandman, and he stepped in and grabbed the last 4 spots. And a bunch of you guys grabbed multiple spots. So good luck to everybody. Like I said, I think all 9 people have hit in the past. There's no newbies yet. So always looking, like I said, I have a couple people that have inquired about the product. I'm always asking them to stop by and watch the videos or watch the replays if they want to get in. Definitely get in. It's tough with the Facebook stuff because it's, especially when we get down to about mid-20s and lower, because it's pretty crazy. You guys are pretty good vets at that, so it's tough for somebody new to step in. But eBay's easier because you just get your bids in on the spots you want, you win your spots, and then you have it for both of the boxes we open. So eBay's pretty self-explanatory, pretty basic. That's the entry point for most of you guys. But like we said, we have some people that only do the eBay stuff. They don't do the Facebook stuff at all. Some people have work restrictions on their computers and other things. They don't even have Facebook accounts. So, but we deal with what we got. So, I mean, like I said, I like to appeal to both groups. Some people are eBay only. Some people are Facebook only. The majority of us do both. So, let's get going. Let me get my randoms up. Like I said, the prices weren't too bad. Like I said, I try to keep it down. Like I said, I share the pain sometimes chasing spots for a long time, and I try to keep it at a tolerable price level. Obviously, it has to be worth my efforts at the same time, but I don't want to gouge anybody. And like I said, there are some really, really nice spots left, but I don't want to have anything, too high in the break. So you guys seem to appreciate that. And we're doing a good job of getting this stuff filled. I don't want to have to, overprice stuff and then deduct every single time and discount, but I like to keep it at a point where you guys understand, it's a good value for the spot prices. So let's get going with our random for our box. So good luck, everybody. This is exciting. We're down to 23. It's fun when we get down to 23, 22 boxes. This is pretty cool. So I'm excited. This is the best odds anybody's going to get for quite some time. We get down to 22 the last several reloads. Obviously, we're doing 4 a week. I mean, 16 gets us back to 30 or 22 within four 4 weeks, and obviously I have to plan even before that to get the reload ready. So, but that's pretty much our routine. We do the double box on Sunday, and then single boxes on Tuesday and Thursday, or we've done Wednesdays lately, last couple of weeks, but Tuesday and Thursdays are our thing. So let's get going. Let's get back to the randoms. Where's my lists? Where's my dice? Ooh, there's my dice. Where's my list? Okay. Here we go. Get my numbers up. Okay. So everybody knows we need 5 or more to decide which box we are going to open. So 5 or more, of course, in the dice roll. Here is our boxes left in order. Obviously, we have 60 and 3, our single boxes from their runs. 18 and 26 are the last 2 boxes from those runs, and that's the January reload. So we have only 2 boxes from 2024. 18 and 26 are from January. Then we have 3 from February, then 5 from March, and 11 from the April reload. So I still have 11 from the April reload. We're going to be loading in 16 more. So that's a lot of recent boxes. So we'll see if we hit something older or if we hit something new. We hit a last reload box last time. We had 12, now down to 11. But with 23 boxes, that's about 50-50 anyway. So flip a coin, see where the box is going to end up. So good luck, everybody. Let's do it. 5 or more on our dice. And that's 12. A lot of rolls. Okay, here we go. 12 times, guys. I think we did 7 last time, so it's the most common roll. But then we hit 12. So 12 times our list to come up with our box. 23 boxes. 2 times. 23 boxes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me yellow jacket down here someplace in the basement. 10. Killed a couple already, so 11. And the box we're going to open up tonight, which is the last box before the reload goes in. 1 in 23 box odds. Everybody, here it is. Box number 55. 55 is not from the last reload. 55, 12 times. 23 boxes, box 55. Okie dokies. Actually, let's back that out. I'm going to have to redo the entire list anyway, but let's get 55 off of it. There it is. Okay, 55. Okay, let's see what we got. Maybe I did, Ty. I know there's a decent amount of Avs fans in the room, so I definitely want to appeal to. I don't want you guys to have to duke it out, fist fights, but at least when I got 2, you guys can split them up amongst yourselves. So let me see. There is where it is. Let me see. Let me do my internal box 55. That's crazy. Last bunch of boxes we've done 42, 46, 40, 58, 66, 55. It's like the linebacking core. So there we go. 55. This is box 430. So that is correct. Let me get that out of the way. Let me get this. Box 55. And this is the reload before last, which we hit a couple times already this week. So there we go. This has got good stuff, guys. Let's see what we got. There is my list. Where is my list? Okay. Oh, box 55. There we go. 22 boxes left. 3 rows of 7, or 2 rows of 7, 1 row of 8s. That's 22 boxes left. So here we go. Box 55. 55. 55. Who's everybody's favorite 55s? Larry Murphy was 55. My boy Sergey Gonchar is 55. Trying another 55s. Anybody else have 55 they can think of as your favorites? 55 is not a very common NHL number, but I know defensemen have gotten it. So definitely Larry Murphy, when they did that Pittsburgh thing, when they had the doubles where I think was it John Cullen, I think was 11. They had a Brasso was 33, I think, and then Rob Brown was 44. Larry Murphy 55, Lem was 66, Coffee was 77. They didn't have an 88 or a 99. And who was 22? I don't remember who 22 was. So the Taco was there at the time. I know the Taco was there at the time. And I definitely remember they did a double-digit numbers thing. But Tuck or Smith. Let me see. Tuck or Smith. 55s? 55. Yeah, I think Riley Smith. They might both be 55s. Think about it. I'm trying to think. Like I said, I know I've had a couple. Obviously, I have a Sergei Gonchar Pittsburgh jersey in my PC. I think I saw a Caps one available. But here we go. Let's do it. 55 it is. And Dale hasn't been in many breaks lately, but Dale definitely has hit in the past. Where is he? Dale's got 2 wins, 2 hits from Waffleboard breaks from the 430 boxes he's hit twice. Tyrone, you're doing pretty well. Tyrone's at 19. So congratulations to you. You've reached the top 8, 7 or 8. So some of you guys have done better than others. Some of you guys are more involved than others, but I always applaud the hits, and I definitely feel for you guys with the misses. So box 55 tonight, and I'll be getting ready. I got lots of prep work to do from the reload, but box 55 before that happens is going to be. Man, I'm telling you, get out of his way. When he is hot, he is hot. Eddie Shack, Reebok, Toronto Maple Leafs. When you are hot, you are hot. Frozen Ponds with the COA sticker and the card. There it is. Shaq, 23, long-time fan favorite, older Maple Leaf legend player. There it is. Reebok, of course. I love the Reeboks. There it is. Eddie Shack, 23, blue ink on the white, which makes sense. 23. And there it is. Your Toronto Maple Leafs. There we go. And the Reeboks. The Reebok Maple Leaf. And that, of course, that is, I had to check the list because I knew he had it. That goes to CK. The man is on fire. Sometimes you guys just got to get out of the way. He's hot here. He's hot elsewhere. He is hitting. He only had 2 spots. It's not like he flooded the board. Congratulations to CK. Keep the heater going. Sorry for everybody that did not hit, of course. Your odds have gotten much worse, but your spot prices will be going way down. Obviously, with Facebook, I set the spot prices, and they'll be pretty good across the board when we do it on Tuesday and Thursday. But you guys decide on eBay, so that's out of my hands. That'll be amongst you guys fighting for spots. But generally speaking, the spot prices are going to be pretty down across the board. So with 36 boxes on Tuesday and 35 on Thursday. So just like that, we're back in the mid-30s after Sunday night. So it's not like we get down, but we get too high. You know, we don't get too high in the boxes, right? We haven't been to the 40s in months. So, but 38's acceptable, 16 new boxes, 22 on the table. And then, like I said, right, even after Sunday night, we're down to 36, just like that. But congratulations. There we go. Toronto Maple Leafs, Eddie Shack. There's on the Reebok jersey with the Toronto Maple Leafs blue ink on the white number. Frozen Ponds. Frozen Ponds, one of the best. Frozen Ponds. Frozen Pond. I know we've done Frozen Pond pucks over at Big Al's. Frozen Pond's always been one of the better CEOs as far as hockey memorabilia autographs goes. So there we go. Don't get tons of Frozen Pond. Obviously, it's a Canadian company. So Toronto Maple Leafs makes sense for that. So congratulations. Yes. Thank you very much, Tyrone. I appreciate everybody getting spots, grabbing, chasing their guys. I look forward to seeing you guys back here on Sunday. Lots of work before then. Obviously, I'll get this stuff tomorrow. If anybody wants to catch it live, it'll probably be late morning, early afternoon. If I go streaming live, I have to do the boxing up video. And, of course, then I'll have to box them up, seal them up, shuffle them up, and then probably take a day and then number them up, maybe even Sunday morning. So I have no idea where anything is. So that's how we're going to do it. So that's Waffleboard breaks. That's our weekends ahead of us. Look forward to seeing you guys back here on Sunday. I appreciate the continued support. Hockey junkies, one and all of us, playoffs, even though the Bolts look to be facing the firing squad down 0-2 going into, I think Saturday afternoon is their 2 o'clock game. So we'll know by late Saturday afternoon whether they're down 2-1 or 0-3. So by the time I see you guys Sunday, it could be all over for the Bolts, or we'll have some life left in them. So thank you very much. Why we should re-random my numbers. So I don't know. Oh, you know what? Like I said, I like having the numbers the way they are, because then there's no questions about, those are my oldest boxes. That's the way, I've always done it. So yeah, it is a bummer. Like when the box hits and it's not you, that is a bummer. But like I said, especially when it's fine when there's multiple boxes in a run. But you guys have been following along. You know the drill. I don't tell you what is in each box. You guys have to learn on your own. But that's definitely understandable. I see it from both angles, But I mean, like I said, even when I used to do the breaks over at Ray's cover 2, like I said, sometimes I'll grab a spot in runs, even though they don't care about that spot, because that way I feel live if that run hit. I'm like, okay, I got a 1 in 8 shot of this being the jersey I want, even though it's not one of the jerseys I want. So that's just how it is. That's the roulette player in me, I guess. But like I said, there's pluses to both sides, but I like having the boxes up there, whether they're old and grayed and showing some dust on them, but there's no questioning what's in box 60 and 3 when they open at least. And of course, 50-50 shot if it's 18 or 26. So that's just the way it rolls. So thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. I look forward to seeing you back here on Sunday nights. Enjoy the weekends, your Friday ending Saturday, and I'll see you on Sunday. Take care, guys. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks is out of here.